Good day, folks. Welcome back to another tying video. This is the second of the buzzer patterns we're doing with the new tapered synthetic quill from Canadian Llama. So we'll go ahead and get started here. This one we're going to do similar, but add a few additions, make it a little bit more realistic. And so this time I'm using rusty brown 70 denier thread, and I've got a rusty brown quill as well. So same as the last one, I'm just going to snip this off at the bottom. Just cut off about an inch of it, and just grab it and get her tied in. And just smooth out my underbody here. And just build this taper just a little bit. Looks good. Then I can come in, get a hold of this quill, start wrapping the body. Nice touching turns. Each wrap, my segments get a little bit bigger. Gives a pretty natural look. And then once you get up, just go ahead and tie it off. So I like the look of that with the rusty brown underneath. If you play with the thread colors of underbody, it'll change the look of each of these quills, so something to try out if you get some. Now I've got some bright orange stretch floss, and much like the last one, just going to tie this in underneath, work it backwards. Let's try to cover up that orange underneath, smooth everything out down there, and we'll get these split like so. That looks pretty good, I think. So now what I've got is a couple strands of holographic brown Flashabou, and I'm going to use this to just add a little flash into the thorax here. So I'll just take two strands, capture those along the side of the shank, and just wrap them side by side. Just cover up this thread. So this is just adding a little bit of flash, a little bit of shine. That looks good there. Trim that out of there. Now we can pull our wing buds up and over. And just yank on these and get them trimmed out. Just like so. Cover that up a little bit. And so you see on this one I've left a little bit more room up by the eye. So I'm going to tie in some gills on this one. And for that I'm using fluorescent white spooled antron. It's good stuff for gills. And just like the look of it on this pattern, so we will get this wrapped in here. Try that again here. Actually, what I'll do is just angle my hook up a little bit. That'll make it a little easier. Okay, there we go. So just 2 or 3 wraps there, and then you can kind of spin this antron as best you can sideways. Usually I'll come up with 1 wrap in behind, and then just cross wrap these. Just like so. That's gonna split them, and then just 1 or 2 more in behind to prop them forward, and then I'll actually whip finish just a couple turns in behind those gills. That way I can ensure the resin I put in here is gonna lock everything in. So I'll pull these straight up and just give them a trim, and then you can see you've got some nicely split gills there, starting to take shape. So up a little bit. Now we'll go ahead and coat the fly. Again, just up at a bit of an angle there, and come in with my Deer Creek resin. Again, it just makes those quills just pop, really magnifies them. So again, just take your time, work the fly, make sure everything's covered up the way you want it. That's looking pretty good so far. That looks pretty good. I put a little bit more up here on the thorax. That looks pretty good. There we go. So we'll come in with a light, give it a zap. And that's all there is to it. So still fairly simple. A couple extra steps in this one to give a little bit more of a realistic look. Put the gills up front and a little bit of shine in the thorax there. It's a pretty neat looking little bug. So that's the rusty brown buzzer. I hope you enjoyed that one. Give it a tie, fish it, let us know what you think. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and until the next one, cheers and tight lines.